Alright, so your trades are not going your way. The market's going the opposite direction. What do you do now? I'll show you guys what I did this morning to recover some of my losses as the market was going the opposite way. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, consider subscribing. I do recaps every day that I trade for you guys to learn. I also post on my watch list on the Facebook group for you guys to be able to profit off of. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get started with the market open recap. A small green day, 81 bucks. Not really much to talk about, but there were a couple of things to talk about this morning in terms of trading. So now this morning, there wasn't really anything I was too in love with. I had some that had an okay daily chart, and unfortunately they actually ended up, XRX ended up not really quite setting up like I wanted it to. I chased it, fear of missing out, and I jumped in. And PRGO was just, did not go my way. So those were both shorts, and then I said, okay, well, it's not working. The market's, going the opposite way, and I need to do something about this. So I went ahead and shifted gears and started going long. I had one or two long candidates that I liked, WDC actually being the main one. So let's talk about that. Now, the first trade I took this morning was right at 932, PRGO, right in the third candle. So PRGO this morning was gapping down, and right in here. So I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like maybe my spider senses or something, but something really, really told me to cover the whole thing while I was down here. But so PRGO this morning went up, failed. I got short right here at let's see here, 72.25. Yeah, so 72.25. I wanted to get short at 72.75, so I kind of missed my entry completely. And I went ahead and got short. I just left it. I was actually going to go ahead and lower my size by 100 shares. Let's see here, 71.68. Yeah, so I was going to go ahead and lower my size, but since it just kept kind of going my way, I was going to go ahead and just keep it. And if it came back up and over, then I was going to get out of it. Now, as it flushed down right in this candle, I said, okay, I got a bad entry. It's flushing down. And I was thinking in my head, not really quite getting what I was risking, but I think I really should take this because I got such a bad fill. And so I was up over $100. I was up like 120 or so, something like that. Yeah, a little bit over $100, somewhere in there. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, I think I should cover this. And I think well, it's not I got a little too greedy, and I said, no, because this is not what I was risking, I should just put my stop over the high and let it roll. Don't really know what was going on really in my head when I said that, because it actually ended up coming right back, and it took me completely out, and it actually ended up taking all of the gains plus then some. So I made, I think, like $40 or $50. And then I said, okay, I'm going to put my stop over the high where it should be, 73.50, and actually kicked me out. And then I was down I was down 70-something dollars. That's what it was. So from being up $100 to the point where I could have taken it all, to being down $70. So that's just, I should have listened to my gut instinct, and I should have taken it all. You can't really go broke taking profit. So I should have taken all of that, and I would have been green on that trade. Now, so you'll see here, I covered at 71.68, and then the other 100 that took my gains away and then some was at 73.55. I really should have put the stop loss at break even. So I kind of broke two rules on that. Let's see here. Now, my main candidate this morning was XRX for a short, but this thing just went, and it didn't really quite look back. When I went to get in it, I got in the wrong spot, unfortunately. So this morning, right here, it went up. I was like, okay, good. I need for it to pull up and then fail. But it went up, failed, and just sold off. Just straight sold off more than $1. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to wait for the pullback. Now, here in this candle is when I started thinking, okay, what if this thing continues? This is candle what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is candle 5. It's pulling back. I should wait for it to test VWAP or somewhere up here, at least a little bit higher, and then short it. But fear of missing out kicked in. I said, okay, well, we're under the 28 mark. Anything over 28.08, I'll get out, and then I'll short it at the bottom here. So I went ahead and got short 300 shares. Next candle triggered. And I had these levels here as well, which come into play later on. So I didn't let it touch the 9 or VWAP or get very, very close like I usually like to. And then as you can tell, the very next candle came up and kicked me out. Now, this candle is the one that actually ended up touching the 9 and VWAP for a good, decent pullback. This is the candle that I should have shorted. So I would have shorted it here, 27.87, with a stop here at 28.12. As you can tell, next candle, perfect pullback, tanked, and it just kept going lower and lower and lower. Hit low a day, almost down to 27 at 27.11. So I could have gotten 2, maybe even 3 to 1. Most likely I wouldn't have made it that far, but you get the point. With this candle, I probably would have got a decent, some of my decent covers, and but I got kicked out. Ended up losing $89. So for not being patient and just getting this feeling of, oh crap, I'm gonna miss the move on XRX, which is my main candidate for short, you know, I suffer the consequences. So that's actually what ended up happening on XRX, and I have nobody else to blame but myself. I was just sitting here listening to music and, you know, watching XRX and just thinking, okay, I think it's gonna go. It hasn't really quite pulled back enough like it needs to, but I'm gonna go ahead and hop in, just take the chance, and just ended up not working. Now, so that is 2 trades, XRX and PRG. Now, I went ahead and got back into PRGO. I was still watching it under 73. So right in here. I was thinking it was still going to go. PRGO, short 200 shares, 72.93. Probably this candle. Right at 938. Yep. So it went up, sold off, pulled back, and I was waiting for it to fail under 73. I got filled at 72.93. I was risking $200. Stop up here at 74. As you can see right here in this candle, I got filled. So this to me was a little iffy. It's a little iffy. I probably shouldn't have wagered so much on it. Although I did end up not covering, but lessening my loss on that because I was drawing my trend lines. So this is actually very, very important for me, especially now that I'm starting to get better at this and to just making my losses a lot smaller. This has helped me a lot. So if you guys don't know how to draw trend lines, definitely make sure to learn that. Not sure if I think I have a video on my channel about drawing trend lines. But either way, about lessening your loss or something like that, you guys can go ahead and search it in the video library. So went ahead and drew my trend line down, so technically it should stay under. Now I told myself if it gets anything over 75, actually it was anything over 73.75, I was gonna go ahead and get out. Then it made a lower low, and I said anything over 73.50, I'm gonna go ahead and get out. So I got kicked out this candle right here. So 73.58, ended up losing a little bit more than $100, $130 or so. So better than losing the full $200, because as you can see here, this hit 74, and so I would have lost all of that. So only ended up losing a little bit more than $100. So that's 3 red trades. At that point, one of my rules is actually if I take 3 red trades, I should have been done. So I should have been done at that moment, but I was looking at WDC this whole time because I noticed that this, and I was just going to have this as my next trade unless something else really, really set up that I really liked. So WC started to pull back here during this time. Let me pull it up. WDC. WDC was one of my main candidates for long. So I was watching it here. So I got out of PRGO. Let's see here. I covered PRGO right at 951.22. I was actually looking at WDC here on this pullback. Right here on this pullback, anything over 82, I think it was like 82.06 or something like that. No, it was 82.03 was the high during the time. So I said, okay, anything over that, I'm going to go ahead and get in, and my stop will be 81.75, the bottom of the pullback. So I went ahead and got in 800 shares. So you'll notice that WDC is actually a more expensive stock. So this actually took a lot of capital to be able to buy 800 shares of WDC. But I do have the capital on hand since I do trade for a prop firm. If you guys do need capital and training and all that sort of stuff, make sure to check out the link below. They'll train you and they give you capital. So definitely allowed me to take advantage of this pullback because they give you the amount of money to be able to buy higher price stocks, you have lower commissions, and then you can just buy more shares. So I ended up buying 800 shares of WDC right here. Over 82.03, I got filled right at 82.05, and as you can see, I was like, okay, well, the market's going up. This is a perfect pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get at least 2 to 1 out of this. So I was risking $200 on this, and my target was gonna be anything over 82.55. So I got filled right at 82.05. I covered 600 shares at 82.52, 3 cents short. Next 100 shares at 82.56, and then I said anything, since I'm already at 2 to 1, anything under 82.50 I'm gonna go ahead and get out. So I got filled on the flush down at 82.45, ended up making $373, and that saved me for the day. It is my 6th green day in a row. Now I think I did a video a couple of weeks, maybe like a week and a half or so back. It's called Shifting Gears. That's basically what I'm just going to call it from now on. I'm basically just shifting gears into other positions because the market's going the opposite way and my shorts are just going to crap, and the technical setups on them are not good. So you need to be able to switch gears and start looking for longs. Now, as you can see, the SPY has been pretty strong this morning. It gapped up. It's got a gap to fill on the downside, but it hasn't even looked like it's headed that way. So there have been some news over the weekend, Trump gathering back up with China or something like that. Whatever, irrelevant. The market's heading up, and I'm just watching what the SPY is doing. So it's dragging most of the stocks. Obviously, 80% of the stocks are in the S&P 500, and they're kind of like when it rains, it pours sort of deal. So if it's going down, a lot of the stocks are going to go down. If it's going up, a lot of the stocks are going up. So if you're short when the stock market is strongly going up, then you might want to shift gears and start heading the different direction. So for me today, that saved me, and I was able to gain those, hit my target on WDC, and I was able to save my day. So I'm most likely going to be done for the day. This actually looks like a decent pullback here on WDC. So not sure if, boop, right there. So that's pullback number 2 on WDC. I don't think I'm going to take it, honestly. Market keeps heading higher, but no. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go back later and look at it. I'm going to try my best to not look at this thing because it's very tempting to take it. As it's, I mean, the volume is good. The pattern looks decent. If it comes back up over 82.60, this would be the entry. Nope. Okay, all right. I need to stop staring at this thing. All right, guys. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put it down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys want to take advantage of trading for a prop firm and getting capital and training and all that stuff, make sure to check out the link in the description, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have not joined us yet on their Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link will be down in the description below, where I post my watch list for you guys every single day. Lastly, if you guys are curious on how I learn how to trade, I provided you guys with the discount code in the description. It comes with one-on-one mentoring, classes, and buying power, so make sure to take advantage of that. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.